Welcome back, everyone. And first thing you're going to notice, you've seen a lot more of me on YouTube over the past week, and the primary reason is because I've been off work. It's just that simple. One of the nice things about working for a school district and in the position I'm in right now is that when the kids are off, I'm off, which is really nice. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this past week off, and so I've been trying to do a few more videos, be a little bit more active and share with you guys, because a lot's been going on. When I'm off, I have more time on my hands. I do more. I'm more involved with the cars and making trades and talking about changing things or what have you, and that's certainly been the case here lately, as you guys have seen. Now, last couple of videos I've talked about, actually last few videos, maybe more than just a couple, I've talked about some of the bad decisions I've made as far as the vehicles I bought, the trades I've made, the money I've had to put into the vehicles, and I've really kind of been on a roll where I've actually lost quite a bit of money over the past several months in trades and doing things like that. And it is what it is. I've talked about this before, and the truth of the matter is I'm always happy if I can buy a vehicle and I can own it and enjoy it, even if I put a little bit of my own money into it. But if I can own it and enjoy it, whether it be a month, 6 months, a year, however long I own it, and if I can get my money back, I'm pretty happy. Now, I've had vehicles where I've made money. I've had vehicles where I've lost money. Right now, I think the market is kind of bad. And before I go any deeper, I'm going to say, please listen to this disclaimer. I'm not making any financial advice to you guys. Please don't invest your financial future on what I'm going to say right here. But right now, at this moment, I really think that the car market is not the best based on what I've seen. I mean, we're getting close to the holidays. We just passed Thanksgiving. We're coming into Christmas, the first of the year. Then we're going to have tax time. Really, right now, if you're looking to sell your vehicle, cash out of your vehicle, it is not a good time. I'm finding that to be true with that Volkswagen Bug I have. I've had it up for sale now for probably a good month off and on, and while I've had a lot of trade offers, I've had some interest to buy it. Just nothing's panned out. Nothing has fallen into place for me, and I know what that vehicle's worth, and I was seriously getting to the point where it's like I just want to move it. I was willing to really kind of take a pretty big hit again on the vehicle, and I think I've decided against that. I think that would probably be better for me not to do. It's not that I don't have some flexibility, and it's not that I might not be willing to take a little bit of a loss, but I'm just not going to take as big of a loss as I initially thought that I might on that car. I think the smart thing to do, and I would advise that to anybody watching, if you're looking to sell your vehicle, hang out for a little bit after the first of the year, maybe around tax time. People getting their tax returns back, weather's starting to warm up, that type of thing. People are starting to look forward to the spring. That is a good time to really try to sell if you're looking to cash out. If you're just looking to trade right now, it's not a bad time, really. You can make good trades and do something out there. As a matter of fact, it might even be a little bit better right now because people who are trying to move their vehicles aren't really getting a lot of activity, and they might become a little bit more in desperation mode, so they might be willing to trade. You might be able to trade up. Also, if you're looking to buy, now is a good time. People need money for the holidays, all the stuff I talked about. So I think you can get a pretty good deal overall. We all know that the market past couple of years through the pandemic and everything like that, it's been weird. It's been strange. It hasn't reacted the way I thought it was going to react, and I could be completely wrong here, but I think it's kind of settling down to something more normal. And hang out. Like I said, if you want to sell, hang out till after the first year, maybe February, March, that type of thing. If you want to buy, now's a good time. That being said, I do want to show you guys a vehicle that just came into the shop. I did a trade on this vehicle actually on Thanksgiving. It showed up, and I'm just going to walk you around it really quick. I'm not going to do a video on it right now because, as always, there's a couple things I want to do and everything like that, but I am going to show it to you really quick, so let's walk over there and take a look. Okay, slowly we venture closer and closer. Yes, my friends, I am now the proud owner of a 1955 Chevrolet Nomad. I'll give you just a few details on it. It's a small block 406, 700R tranny, has heat and air. It's a nice car. The paint's nice, interior is really nice, drives nice, very comfortable, has a lot of little bells and whistles and things like that, nice sound system, power windows, tilt. It's really very well built. And I've driven it maybe a total of about 30 miles since I got it on Thanksgiving, as a matter of fact, and I do enjoy driving it a lot. I will say I'm not overly crazy about the wheels. Probably will change those up, assuming it does stay around, and I'm kind of thinking that it probably will. So I ended up trading my 32 glass body and quite a bit of cash for this thing. Said this thing showed up on Thanksgiving. If you guys do follow me on Instagram, or if we're friends on Facebook, you will have seen a picture of it already. I will be posting more pictures of it. But I even did a happy Thanksgiving with an actual Nomad picture. It was kind of a hint for everybody. But I will be doing a video on this soon. Now, I did post this thing online for sale, or mostly for trade, actually. I put it on Marketplace. Today's Saturday. It's going to be there till tomorrow, and then I'm going to pull it off because I really don't know that I want to sell it. But I stuck it up. I want $75,000 for the car, and I'm not really too flexible on that. Or more. So really what I'm more leaning towards is I would like to actually trade for another Tri-5, preferably a 57. Next preferable vehicle or year model, I would say, would be a 55 and then a 56. But I really like to have a 57 since I've had both a 55 and 56. But looking maybe to trade this for a very nice Tri-5 and some cash coming back to me. Don't get me wrong, Nomads are really cool. They're high dollar cars and everything like that. But if I could get a little money in my pocket and still have another toy, comparable condition, that type of thing, I'd be very happy with that. But if not, I'm okay. Like I said, this is a nice car. I'm enjoying it more and more the more I come out here and see it. Like I said, driven it a few times. The more I drive it, the more time I spend with it, the more I like it. So looking forward to doing the video on this. If for some reason someone does come across in the next 24 hours and wants to do a deal, then it'll go and there'll be another one in its place. It should be just as nice. But yeah, it's a cool car. I think you guys are going to like it. Still have the video to do on the Coronet, so I will be definitely doing that. That being said, let me just spin around for the closing credits, so to speak. Those two vehicles are, I know I talked about like maybe in the not too distant future selling all three of those. And like I said, this one, I'm more actively wanting to sell this one just because I picked up that Coronet and I really don't need two Pro Street vehicles. So I think I'm going to kind of hold off, let it be what it's going to be until after the first of the year, and then see what I can do with that. If for some reason it doesn't sell for what I think is a fair price, I will just go ahead and sell the Coronet. But I would kind of prefer to lean towards the Coronet. I mean, they both have their pros and cons, but I kind of prefer to lean towards that. So again, if anybody's interested, I'm really looking for a cash deal. I'm not looking for a trade unless it's such a good trade I can't pass it up. This vehicle, I actually had a buddy of mine tell me he thought it would be really good for the auction because it's so clean, such low miles, and just shows so well. I hit another buddy up who's a little bit more in tune with the auction market, and he suggested maybe just stick it on Cars and Bids or even bring a trailer. So I may do that in the not too distant future. The unfortunate thing is I really enjoy driving this car a lot, and I hadn't wanted to get rid of it quite yet, and I don't need to. So maybe again, it might be a vehicle. It would be better for me to wait till after the first year, enjoy it for a few more months, and then let it go then. This vehicle, I've had it for a long time. I do still think it might be really getting close to the time to let it go. So, I may go ahead and sell it. If someone comes along with cash in the meantime, I'm not advertising it right now. I'm not trying to sell it, not trying to get rid of it actively at the moment. But, I do think within the next probably 6 months, this one will probably end up going to a new home. There you go. That's my thoughts. Appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to my nonsense. I really do. I appreciate all the support and all the people who have been there and put up with me not posting for weeks at a time and then posting like now 3 times in a week, 4 times in a week, or however many times. I really do. You guys are a blessing, and we talk about things that we're thankful for. Thanksgiving just came and went, and I really do have so much to be thankful for, and I'm so blessed. And you guys are a big reason why. So thank you very, very much. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. P.O. Box, Instagram in the description below. Guys, definitely, God bless. Take care. Have an absolutely amazing day.